Hi guys, welcome back and welcome to my June monthly favorites and fails video. If you're new here, hi, I'm Annie. This is _beauty. I am a 40-something lover of color who believes that you can have fun with color at any age. If that sounds interesting, if you are like me and maybe on the little more mature side, if you're younger and also just want to start experimenting with color, I would love it if you would stick around and subscribe. Or not, it's kind of up to you. So today's video, like I said, is my favorites and fails videos. So when I do my favorites and fails, I really just like to talk about the things that I have been loving that month. I call it favorites and fails for lack of a more creative title. Some of these things are new to me. I've only had them for the month or for a few weeks. Some of them are old favorites. Although I think in this month's video, everything is new to me. That's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. So let's go ahead and dive in, starting with my favorite things. The first thing is my new sponge. This is the Paw Paw sponge from AOA Studio Shop Miss A. So I hear people rave about these all the time and how wonderful they are. These are like $1.55, and yeah, I'm kind of obsessed with this. I mean, here's the one that I used today. You can see I've used it and it's wet. And look at how it's so squishy and it applies my makeup just beautifully. I really, really love it. This is a dry one, and even dry, it's quite squishy, but you can see the difference in size there is quite incredible. They grow really big, and because they're so cheap, the great thing is, like at the end of the month, you can just toss this puppy out and start fresh. So I'm really, really happy with these. I bought them in this 6-pack, like value pack. So it came out probably to less than $1.55 because I got 6 for like 8 something. It's incredible. So yeah, these are great. If you have not tried these from Shop Miss A, I highly recommend them. I'm completely sold. And like I said, they are dirt cheap. Way cheaper than $20 on a beauty blender, or even like the $7 for a Real Techniques sponge. So yeah, awesome sauce there. Next up, I've got a lot of eyeshadow palettes, and I'll probably have more next month. Let's talk about a boxy item. So I got these lip pencils from Bodyography in my June Boxy Charm. I think these came in the Boxy Luxe. Usually I'm very, very upset about lip pencils and lip products or eyeliners in general that we get in Boxy because they're usually terrible quality. Jean Bleu, I'm thinking about you there. But these are really, really good. I actually used both of them on my lips today. I used the darker shade, which is called Rosewood. It looks like this, and swatched it is, you know, this really pretty color. I use that around the edges, and then I use the lighter shade, which is Pouty, as to fill in my lips with, and then I just went over it with a clear gloss. But yeah, I really, really like these. They go on very, very smoothly. They're very creamy, and they last quite a while. So I'm really, really happy with these. I love them. They don't disturb, like if I put them on under an actual lipstick, they don't disturb the lipstick. They help the longevity of the lipstick, and just with a gloss over them, they're beautiful. So I'm super happy about these. My only complaint about these is that the caps like to fall out. So I have to store them, you know, like this instead of like this. And so then I'm always having a hard time finding them. But I really like these. I really, really enjoy those and actually would purchase more of those. The next is a brush. It's this Kaleidos Cosmetics or Kaleidos Makeup highlighting brush, the H1. I love this brush. It's so soft. It works so well for putting my highlighter on, and I just think it's beautiful. I really, really, really enjoy this brush, and I got it for like super dirt cheap when I picked up the next items I'm going to talk about here in just a second. When I picked them up, I got this for like, I don't know, like $1 or something. So yes, very, very much to the Kaleidos Makeup highlighting brush. It's a winner. The next is also from Kaleidos Makeup. This is the Mars Melter Space Age Highlighter. I love this highlighter. It is what I have on my face today, which I feel is just really not showing up right now on camera. So we're going to just add a little bit more. This is such a beautiful highlighter. I'm in love with it. I've used it every day since I've got it. And I don't really want to use another highlighter at the moment. This is the one I want to use. It is a gorgeous kind of peachy, reddy, kind of peachy color. And yeah, the formula is smooth. It doesn't highlight too much of my texture, which I appreciate because, again, being over 40, I do have texture my skin has been lived in. So there's that. But yeah, I adore this highlighter. It is gorgeous. If you haven't tried their highlighter formula, I highly recommend this formula. Beautiful. Along with that, I don't think anyone's going to be surprised. Maybe you will, because I think at this point you've only seen my first impression video on this palette. This is the Escape Pod palette. I love this palette so much. This color story is just, if I can open it, is just a dream for me. These shimmers are some of the best shimmers I have ever had in a palette, like ever. They are so, so good. They're so pigmented. They're gorgeous. They're just gorgeous. The mattes blended beautifully. The longevity is amazing. They lasted all day on me. Unlike some people, I did not have trouble with this shade here, which is Exoplanet. I know some people were having trouble with this becoming patchy. I have not had any trouble with this. I just lay it down first and then continue on. And it went on beautifully. It blended out beautifully. There was no patchiness at all. The only complaint I have about this palette is I feel like a couple of the shades are redundant. There are these two oranges here, Tango and Carnival. This one is a little peachier, more corally, I guess, but once you get them on the eye, they look almost identical. They blend into each other. You can't even tell you have two different shadows on. So I do wish that they would have replaced one of those with like a really, really amazing like lime or acid green. I think that would have gone beautifully with this color story. The same thing goes for these two green shadows, Galactic Gala and Saturnalia, these two green shimmers here, this one and this one. I wish that they would have replaced one of those with something else. Possibly like a really vibrant, like true yellow shimmer, not gold, but like yellow, I think would have been beautiful. Or even a blue shimmer, like something along the same shade as this would have been absolutely stunning. But other than that, I do really, really love this palette. I paid $42 for this. Plus, I think I want to say I paid $10 extra for expedited shipping. So it was, you know, like $52 altogether. It is coming from China, so it does take a while. But because of that expedited shipping, I got mine within about 10 days of ordering. If you don't pay for that, you're looking at a month. So there is that. But I adore this palette. I have used it every day except for today since I've gotten it. And I'm obsessed. I think it's beautiful. So I highly, highly, highly recommend this palette. I cannot say enough good things about this company in general. I think it's wonderful. They are cruelty-free as well, which is nice. And I believe they're also vegan. So that is also a plus and a selling point for me. So yay Kaleidos makeup and yay the Escape Pod palette. It's, like I said, my new obsession. I have a few new obsessions actually, because let's go into some more. These two bundles from MBA Cosmetics. I have done a couple of videos on each of these. So this one here is the Watercolors Collection. It looks like this. It is just a pastel shadow bundle with a black, a white, and a gray. I love these. They are very soft pastels though, so you do have to work to build them up on your eyes. That doesn't bother me. I don't mind at all. They are a little bit dusty, but not terribly so. And I have been able to get some really pretty looks out of these. So I really do enjoy these. I paid $24, I want to say, for each of these bundles, including the little palette that they come in. $20 just for the set of 8 shadows. So really, really love these. Also from MBA Cosmetics, I have the Glow with the Flow collection. It looks like this. And this is a neon bundle with a white I'm obsessed with this. I'm absolutely obsessed with this. This just goes right after my little 80s girl heart. I love it. Between this one and the Escape Pod, I probably have all the shadows that I would ever need in my entire life. I love it so much. These are very dusty, but the website says that up front. You know exactly what you're getting when you put these in your cart. Again, these were $20 for the bundle, $4 extra for the little palette. So I paid $24 for this palette. And yeah, I really enjoy these. I'm going to really have a lot of fun using them this summer. And I'm thinking I might like to combine these with this and see what happens. Stay tuned. So if you haven't tried MBA Cosmetics, they are a very, very small indie brand, and they are one of my favorites. I really, really enjoy this brand. I think they're great. The owner, she is very quick on getting things out. She's very responsive. She's amazing. So if you haven't tried MBA Cosmetics and you're in the market for either a pastel singles or neon shadows of any variety, I highly recommend these. These are great. Next up, I'm gonna kind of go also, I forgot to pull these out, so I'm gonna just grab them right here with my, with MBA. So you guys have seen these before. I think I showed these in my last favorites video as well. But MBA Cosmetics came out with some new Aqua Liners. This is their basic B collection. So, I try not to use those words on my channel. I use them in life, but not on the YouTubes. So this basically fills the gap between the neons and the pastels, and I'm totally here for these. So this is the red shade. It is Sexy Bee. Love the names because they all have that. Let's see if you can. I love it. I'm here for it. I love it. And then this is Jealous Bee. This is like a pink shade, somewhere in between a neon and a pastel. Really, really love that. This is Spoiled Bee. Again, somewhere in between the neon and the pastel. Then this one is like this really cool magenta, which I totally love. And this is Bossy Bee. Love this one as well. And let's see, I think there's two more in this collection, right? No, one more in this collection. That would be the Crazy Bee. So I haven't used this one yet. This is a beautiful color. I think it's lovely. So I am, as you all know, obsessed with waterliners on this channel. I think when you are of the older variety, or if you just have kind of wrinkly, crinkly eyelids, these are a great option for doing, especially like graphic liner looks, because they do not tug your eyelids. So they're amazing. Love, love, love those. Next up, another thing that I'm loving. You'll see most of this is like indie makeup. I've really been enjoying. I've got like a cat hair on my face. Of course I do. I can't see it. Ugh, my cat. I've been loving indie makeup these days. It's just, I find that the formulas are just, I don't know, in my opinion, so much better than mainstream, and it feels good to support small businesses who are just trying to make it. So these are from Devinah Cosmetics. I know I'm late to the Devinah Cosmetics train. These are the Willy Wonka Willy Wonka Exploders. Yes, Willy Wonka Exploders. And these are lovely. I'm wearing this shade here today just on the inner corner of my eye, but these are beautiful all over the lid. These are just so, so pretty. They have such an amazing shift. I will swatch a couple of shades for you. This pink is just gorgeous. And oh, let's do this one. And let's do this one. They are just so, so pretty. And the great thing about them is if you lay these over something like the NYX Glitter Primer, you are going to get full opacity. And I'm sure that this is not going to pick up on camera just how absolutely lovely these are. This is that pink shade. It has the most amazing blue shift. So yeah, totally obsessed with these. I just picked up the Galaxy Dust Exploders, or Galaxy Dust Shifters as well. That's actually what I have on my eyes today. I'm testing them out. So far, I'm going to tell you, spoiler alert, they're probably going to wind up in next month's video. I think that is all of my favorites. So let's move on to, I only have 2 of my fails this month. One is from BoxyCharm. This is the Kylie Skin by Kylie Jenner Foaming Face Wash. I'm not a fan. I double cleanse, typically, sometimes even triple cleanse. So even with a triple cleanse, I used a makeup wipe first, then I went in with a face halo and some micellar water, and then I went in and used this along with my little PMD scrubber. When I came to do my toner, I still had makeup on my toner pad. So I don't think this does a great job cleaning your face. And also I noticed that after I used it a few days later, I had some pretty painful bumps on my face. I don't break out per se. I get, you know, the pimple here and there. But I had some and they were some whoppers. They were big and they were deep and they were under my skin. I actually had one here and one here. My poor eye socket nose area hurt like crazy. And then I had a couple over here on my cheek as well. And again, they weren't just little pimples. They were deep under the skin, they hurt. They hurt. They were painful. So I'm not a fan of this. I will probably be passing this along to somebody else who hopefully will enjoy it more than me. But it is what it is. And the next one I'm super sad about. This is the Melt Cosmetics palette. This is the Impulsive palette. If you haven't seen it, it looks like this. I was so excited about this palette. I don't know why. Now that I have it in here in person, I'm not sure why I was so excited about it, but I was super excited about it. And then I used it, and then I wasn't so excited about it, specifically because of these 2 greens down here. I had a really awful time with that. These, I did do a 2 looks 1 palette video. If you haven't seen that, I will go ahead and put it up there in the cards. But these greens were so bad that I actually had to stop, take off my eye makeup, and start again because they were just that bad and I was having that much trouble with them. I also don't like the fact that it's a mostly shimmer palette. You have all of these cool tones over here and there's not a single cool toned matte to go with them. And then you have these warm tones over here and you do have, 2 warm tone shimmers. So yeah, I'm just not a fan. It made me sad. I'm very happy that I did not pay full price for this. I bought this on Sephora when it was on sale. I wasn't a fan. I was really sorry about that. Okay, I think that is everything today. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you enjoyed today's video, please don't forget to hit that like button down below. And while you're there, scooch on over, hit subscribe. Next to the subscribe button is that little bell. If you ring that bell, you will be notified of all of my uploads. And if you'd like to see more of me, I am on Instagram at @SeeMyBliss_beauty. I will have posted this look there as well. I'm sorry I did not actually film this. I was just kind of fooling around today. I saw Annette from Annette's Makeup Corner do this really cool look with the new Muse Beauty palette, which may or may not be on the way. And she did this really cool shape and I was like, that's really cool. I want to try that. So I decided to try it out and this is what I came up with. So anyways, if you'd like to see this look and many, many more, I am on Instagram at @SeeMyBliss_beauty and I will see you guys all next time. Have a fantastic day. Bye.